One of the things I love about Bo is he's always looking to learn. He's always investing in himself. And he's going to share with us a must read book that he just completed. He's going to share some thoughts with us. Bo, instead of letting me steal your thunder, why don't you tell us what book it is and why it is a must read?
There you go. 10X is easier than 2X by Dan Sullivan and Dr. Benjamin Hardy.
Nice.
I've been following Dan Sullivan for years. He's an older gentleman now, but he's been in the coaching industry for about 45, 50 years. I mean, he's pretty well known. And originally listened to this book on Audible, and I'm in a group, and one of the guy that runs the group actually sent me the book, a physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
And it got me to thinking like what philosophies am I going to roll into 2025? And I think there's two books that I'm really utilizing for my vision for 2025. One is a book by the name of Deep Work by Cal Newport, which is a very, very good book. And then this book, 10X is easier than 2X. And so revisiting the book, excuse my paperwork, I put some notes down. The key takeaways, basically you got to embrace the movement, like why 10X, because it encourages you to create a bold thinking, right? And I think a lot of us don't get out of our comfort zone. And so it also talks about resource allocation, which achieving a 10X goal often requires reallocating resources, time, money, and talent to areas with the highest potential for exponential growth. And I don't think we stop and we think about these things. What will be the most impactful for our business? Also, another topic is risk management. While aiming for 10X growth, it does involve taking a little bit higher risks. It also offers the possibility of significantly higher rewards, making calculated risks essential, right? Like when we all go into an investment, no matter what, we are taking a calculated risk. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely would. Yeah.
And then also another one here is leveraging technology. Obviously, with the advances of technology, how do we leverage these technologies to make bigger shifts? Cultural shift, fostering a culture that embraces big challenges and views failures as a learning opportunity. I love that. Strategic partnerships, collaborating with other businesses can provide more resources and expertise, which will help you achieve that growth. Customer-centric innovation, developing products and services that deeply resonate with customer needs. Agile methodologies, right? Implementing agile practices, because the market shifts, we have to shift with the markets. Data-driven decisions, know your buy box, essentially, right? Leadership commitments. Strong leadership is essential to inspire and guide teams through challenging pursuing those 10X improvements. And the last thing I'll just point out here real quick is, so what is it? What would this look like? And I'm referencing the Crafty Candle Company. The background is they're a candle maker in Portland, Oregon, that was facing stiff competition in a saturated market.
Sure.
Strategy: embrace influencer marketing on Instagram by partnering with micro influencers. They identified 50 micro influencers, sent personalized candle collections to each influencer, encouraged authentic content creation, and provided unique discount codes. Results: achieved 1,200% increase in Instagram followers, saw a 950% surge in website visits, recorded a 1,500% growth in online sales year over year.
Amazing.
Lastly, expanded from a local business to a national distribution channel. So that's why this is the book I'm recommending to be one of your growth books for 2025.
10X is easier than 2X. Dan Sullivan, folks. I will put the link in the description so you can click on it, add it to your Amazon. Yes, there's some kind of cookie or something. So if you click on it, use my link. I think I make like 7 cents. But hey, it's 7 cents. So I guess I will take it. But yeah, this really gets me to thinking, because for the last 5 to 8 years of my career, my job was to take software products that were zero and race them to $100 million. Right? That's what I did. I did it successfully 3 times. And that's hard to do. And usually it takes 3 to 4 years. I think the first time I did it, it took 5 years to make that happen. But it's really funny because I can remember every year, right? Let's just say we end the year December 31st. So right around December 5th January 5th to January 10th, I would have my entire team in a room with a whiteboard. I would do 2 things. One is I would review last year, kind of like a highlight reel, right? Celebrate, blah, 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 blah. And we would say something like we did 87 million in revenue, or let's say we did 9 million in revenue. It's early. And then I would erase it. And I would say, okay, guys, we did 9 million last year. We got to do 30 million this year, or 40 million. And the first thing that would happen is the room would lose their mind, because you got to remember, we just spent a half hour celebrating the Herculean effort to get to 9 million. And now I just told them we got to get to 40 million, and they're losing their mind because they don't think it's possible. Right? They just fundamentally don't think it's possible to go from 9 to 40 million. And what I would tell them is, okay, guys, we have to essentially throw out everything we did last year to get to 9 million, because we know that won't work. Now we got to go to 40 million. How the hell are we going to do 40 million? This is like that candle company going, hey, we've been struggling as a local candle maker and not doing anything. How can we go national? We get 50 micro influencers. We send them some goodies, blah, 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 blah. You have to fundamentally think different. If you're going to just go from 9 million to 11 million, you just do what you did last year a little bit better. That's all it is. But if you want to go from 9 to 40 million, you got to throw it all out. You got to start building from scratch. And it's just a wild experiment. Somebody who's done, I probably did that experiment or that thing 10 or 15 times. It goes the same way every time. They go from being really excited to really defeated to really excited, because we're talking about these legendary new things. So it's wild. I never thought about 10x being harder or better than 2x, or easier than 2x. I never thought about it, but I think Dan and his co-author are onto something.
Yeah, it makes me think that's what I'm focused on. This is it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Like, I don't want to just get a little bit better. I want to get a lot better. And I understand the long game because I've been in the long game, but I'm just saying, like, I've gotten a little bit better every year, but this year I truly mean it, that I want to get 10 times better, and I can do it. Right. And so it's just a different mindset, a different way of looking at things. And that's what really encourages me about this book. And that's why this is my core book of the year, right? Right alongside One Rental at a Time.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay that 10x is easier than 2x is the book of the year. That's okay. No big deal.
Yeah. And then the other book is about deep work. It means, like, you do need time, because we're so wired to spend that hour in the morning doing the deep work with no distractions. And I haven't been doing that like I should. And that's where all the 10x things happen. All the thoughts of what's going to be the 10x happens. So that's what really motivates me. I mean, I just think that it's good to have other perspectives. And sometimes I'm not the biggest reader, but I mean, look, all these smart people write a book, and they're giving you their lifetime learnings in one book. It's like, why not speed up your learning process?
I like it. Again, folks, I'll put the link below for that. And if somebody wanted to reach out to you, think about buying a franchise, small business loan, vending, whatnot, you still doing that thing at onerentalmeeting.com?
One Rental. Yeah, go there. We'll get on a call. We'll figure out, whether you're an aspiring business owner. Yesterday I was on a call with 2 sisters, and it's like, well, how much money can you come up with? They both work for a school district. They can each come up with about $8,000 each, right? That's what they have. One of them has good credit, one of them doesn't. So I'm creating a plan, and I told them within the next 90 to 120 days, we'll get them into some business. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, we know it's going to be about a $60,000 to $100,000 investment based on what we can do with SBA, but they're ready to get out of corporate eventually. They understand that it's going to take work. And I loved the conversation with them. Their parents were immigrants from Mexico. They want to live a better life, right? And then not that they don't love helping children in the school districts and things, but I do think it's like they're not, one of them was 38, one of them was 34. And they're not able to save money, right? And so like there's a problem. I mean, maybe they can tighten up a little bit, but I think more of their problem is they need to make more money. So hopefully in the next 90 or 120 days. But yeah, I love those calls, whether you're in that position or you're making 800 grand on your W-2 and you're looking for a business model that would correlate, right? I work with everybody. And that's the beauty of what I do. And I love it. So go to onerentalmeeting.com.
You are the concierge of small business lending. You can help in so many ways. And I hear all the time, you are helping the One Rental at a Time family. So folks, go to onerentalmeeting.com and book your call with Bo. And if you want to get that book, 10X is easier than 2X, there will be a link below. Bo, you're amazing. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.